What was the technical? I got a string going. You got it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't in there?
No.
Just keep going. I'm trying to. All right, we're live.
Halfway through the first period of overtime. Some weary legs in the defense. And Birgersson holds off Marconi. Garrett Manley, a sophomore from Coleman, is back into the action at right back. A foul on Jordan Wright. The striker has gotten away with persistent infringement for a while. Commits the foul on Patrick Morton. 4 to go in the first period of overtime. Corentin Diver trying to get a goal against the run of play. Well chested down. Semblance of a chance for Smelser. Cuts it back at the edge of the box for Birgersson. It's cut out well by Cortarone. Leon Brody picks up the pieces. Brody. Birgersson. Back to Busio. Corentin Diver. Lays it back to Manley. Hurl, who was unable to prevent Liam Moore from equalizing 2 minutes from time. Golden goal overtime period. Tackle unpunished by Busio. Tries to get the return pass. Busio, Cortarone shows some strength to nip in ahead. Smelser. On the far side, Marconi has stayed down for the Falcons. Is slowly getting to his feet. To be only down to 10 men. Continue to mount pressure at the back. Hacked away. 2 minutes for UAH to survive in the first period before we enter 10 more minutes of golden goal. If it is still level at the end of 110, both teams will call it a draw. Only one draw in the history of this series. Montevallo 14 wins, Chargers with 11, and a hard foul committed by Birgersson. And for persistent infringement, the Icelandic midfielder is finally in the book. Much to the appreciation of the crowd. Almost double-digit number of fouls by the senior. But Gunnar Birgersson is into the rest pocketbook and is on a yellow card. Several players walking on thin ice on both sides of the field. Khalil Bell wasn't given a second opportunity, got a straight red. It'll be a 3-match suspension for him. Lost his cool in the argument with Zach Keller. Josh Keller and more players joined and received yellow cards, but Khalil Bell was sent marching.
Trying to help you out. I'm just trying to help you out.
After an extended stoppage of play following Birgessen's booking, play resumes. 90 seconds remaining in the first period. Moore tried to bring it down. His touch let him down on that occasion. Keller. Cortarone. Patrick Morton. Does he have an assist in him? Flick header away by Smelser. They go again on the right side through Keller. Intercepted by Smelser, and perhaps they have numbers forward. Jordan Wright plays a good ball with the outside of his boot. Asking a lot of Smelser, and the covering Petrovic negates the danger. Keller, tackled away by Birgessen. Perhaps the Icelandic international would love to slide in more, but is treading very carefully. The accumulation of fouls sees him a couple challenges away from joining Khalil Bell with an early trip to the dressing room. 30 seconds in the first period. Golden goal will be in effect in the second period. We'll just switch sides and have 10 more minutes to try to break this deadlock. Perhaps they can end it right here. Margolin made an error that conceded the second goal. Would love to atone. Lucas Hauer with some tricky footwork. Almost got the better of Coensan Diver. Strong tackle by Busio, and that's it. And at the end of the first period, good sportsmanship on that occasion by Busio and Morton. One more 10-minute period of stoppage time. If not, we will end 2-2 in a draw for both sides. Be only the second draw in the series history. What was a hotly contested contest in the normal period is carried over to stoppage time. The last time these teams drew was 2004 in Montevallo. Very successful UAH team that season, 13-4-2.
It's the internet.
Do I need to turn off my Wi-Fi then?
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. I mean, it's pulling off the hardwired network. So what happened there? Is it because the cable?
Yeah, Carl did that because it kept like
Disconnecting?
Yeah, disconnecting because it was like a weird.
Let's go! Yeah, I knew there was something wrong because
Yeah, reset there.
Back underway in the second period of overtime. 10 minutes away from a draw. Golden goal is in effect. Cortarone pumps the ball forward to the run of Krasnicki. Krasnicki running against some very tired legs at the back of the UAH defense who've held out with 10 men for the majority of this game now. Loose touch at the back by Wilson, just about gets away with it. Wins a goal kick. Last touched by a Montevallo attacker. And a foul off of the goal kick. Jordan Wright, who's already committed several fouls. Lucky not to face punishment for that tackle. Referee's stopping the clock. Krenar Krasnicki is slowly getting to his feet. Liam Moore for the delivery. Hoofs the ball in the box. And Fullen has stayed down. It goes out for a goal kick. And alongside Gabriel. Played forward, no one in support besides Liam Moore. Support in the form of Zach Keller. And a cheer from the UAH visiting supporters as Smelser wins a corner out of nothing. Diver across the take has a lovely low flat delivery into the box, which could be difficult for a keeper to read. And up from the back comes Ethan Wilson. Strong center back in the air. Freshman from Nashville's had a great game. Diver with the ball. Guta safely punches it away. Cesare Marconi and a chance to break if he can play Moore in first time. Does so. Great ball for Moore to chase. He's in behind the defense. Moore cuts inside. Moore sizes up his options, has a shot. It's blocked initially, has a second shot, a shout at a handball, and that's a very good shout. Leon Brudy's hand was in a dangerous position, and he got away with one there. Josh Keller trying to force the issue. Brudy eventually gets it clear with something other than his hand. Jordan Wright. Quentin Diver tries to ride a challenge, but a foul called on Peckel. Jordan Wright does well to keep it alive. I've never seen referees at this level be this ever. Long throw for Cesare Marconi. Only support in the form of Leah Moore waits. And Josh Keller playing a similar role to Steven Roca, who's in the crowd as attendant. Several players from last year's team have made a homecoming return for this game. Krenar Krasnicki drawing out defenders. Brudy got a block on it and he carried it towards Melds Fullen rather than away. Only 4 minutes left to survive for the visitors. Montevallo pressing everything they have, trying to get this winner. Even if it ends up in a draw, the Falcons can feel encouragement from 2 comeback goals in the second half, but against 10 men perhaps would have liked to take this one all 3 points. Remind you that on Sunday at 4:30, the 5-2 women's soccer team led by Coach Lane, who won 2-0 thanks to Allie Darnell's brace, take on West Alabama, followed by the men's side of the doubleheader. The Titanic contest, which has been won by the Falcons in the past 2 years, against a team that has won the Gulf South in the past 2 years. So now that they're both in the same conference, the stakes of this in-state rivalry could only be higher, and a great opportunity here for the Falcons to fashion a chance in the final 3 minutes of the game. Marconi wins a free kick. He calls off Keller from taking it. He's gotten deliveries nearly right. Can he deliver a pinpoint cross? 3 minutes from Varsity Field. Falcons left it late in regular time. They're leaving it very late here if they have a winning goal in them. Marconi lacing up the boots. The Italian can strike it from a dead ball, but can also deliver a good delivery. Coach Dieterle nervous on the sideline. Plays it short. Good flick pass, and they were trying something off the training ground. Krasnicki almost flicked it to Lucas Hauer.
Tell me what that was. Oh, come on.
Hoofed forward. Bessio did enough to get ahead on it. Margolin held back by Corentin Diver. Almost broke for Nolan Dillon, but Diver wins the ball back. Has support in the form of Smelser. Krasnicki's block takes it closer to the keeper. Great stooping header by Petrovic, who stayed down, clutching his right leg. And Smelser's also stayed down. And cramp setting in for both sides. At this stage, no. Your legs are killing. Like, he's not faking. Yeah, look, he's done. He's done. It went.
He's out? Oh, no. You better run through that. Drink some water. Eat a banana. Don't go down again.
And the umpteenth stoppage in play has us waiting around in the Montevallo night on a Friday with 1:46 to go. Tied at 2-2. Two first-half goals by Jordan Wright on either side of a Khalil Bell red card put the Chargers in front in what was an action-packed half for the visitors. Montevallo took control in the second half, but had to wait to the 54th minute till they got a goal back through Lucas Hauer. Finally got the equalizer in the 88th. Liam Moore pulled it back. .80 seconds. Moore has the ball in a dangerous area. Only has Marconi in support. Holds it up against Busio. Blocks the attempted clearance from Garrett Manley. No foul called on Keller. Blocked by Margolin. Sent forward by Diver. Cut out by Cortarone. And the 109 minutes are up. 1 to go in the final 110. Both sides will have to settle for a draw. It'll be the first draw in the series since 2014 and over the second overall. 45 seconds. Falcons preparing for a long throw in the final 30. Patrick Morton, the long throw specialist, flicks it forward. Only has Hauer for height in the box. And an anticlimactic goal kick. Half the stadium thought it was going to be a corner, and it appears the clock will run out on this spectacle at 2-2. It was all poised for a dramatic winner in the final 20 minutes, but the golden goal period did not gift us with the winner. Jordan Wright's 2 goals put UAH up at halftime. A spirited second half performance by the Falcons, but 110 minutes is up. 2-2, nothing to separate the sides, and at the full-time whistle, players just passed out on the ground, have given absolutely everything, and a great round of applause by the Montevallo faithful here at Varsity Field. Positives and negatives to take. They came back from a 2-goal deficit, but failed to capitalize on a whole second half of being a man up. They left it late to get the equalizer in regular time, but they finally broke it through. Liam Moore, neither side could find a winner in overtime, and this doubleheader from Varsity Field on a Friday gives us 2 spectacular games. First game, Ali Darnell's helped Robert Eckerd 2011, the foul time victory today on the men's side, but Bruce Dieterle's side has to settle for a 2-2 draw. Khalil Bell was sent off in the first half, but the Chargers had a 2-0 lead. The Falcons pulled the 2 goals back in the second half, but were unable to find a winner. Chances for both sides to win the game But in the end, it finishes level 2-2. Lucas Hauer and Liam Moore did the salvaging for the Falcons, and a great game at the back by Austin Petrovic and Gabriel Cortarone, who prevented Jordan Wright and Dylan from getting further goals. That's it from Varsity Field for this Friday. Join us back at 4:30 on Sunday for a doubleheader of soccer against West Alabama. Thank you for joining us today. Alex Tejada signing off from the Falcon Athletic Network. Thank you for joining us at Varsity Field.